Their entire political worldview is ruled by their emotions. And that's the American left right now. It is one angry mob after another willing to take things into their own hands, up to and including keying, firebombing, and otherwise vandalizing cars and car dealerships and charging stations.
All right, so we spent a lot of time laughing at the mic drops that Scott Jennings drops on the CNN panel, but on this night, it was good to see him focus on the seriousness of the Democrat mob. And as he's talking about it, look at the way this woman next to him is making these facial expressions as if he's crazy to say these things. That's how screwed up and messed up and out of touch with reality liberals are today.
There's also, on the subject of Elon Musk, there's been all kinds of vandalism against Teslas and Tesla dealerships all over the country. You know, Las Vegas, Kansas City, Encinitas, Buffalo Grove, Littleton, Mass. I grew up right next to Littleton, Mass. Loveland, Colorado, Tigard, Oregon, all over the place.
The other night, Donald Trump said these are domestic terrorists. Everybody laughed about it and scoffed at it. That video looks like terrorism to me. I mean, it's obviously an organized, coordinated effort, however people are communicating with each other, to do this to people around the country who chose to buy a Tesla at some point in the past, many of whom I'm sure are Democrats who bought them in the first place, all because their entire political worldview is ruled by their emotions. And that's the American left right now. It is one angry mob after another willing to take things into their own hands, up to and including keying, firebombing, and otherwise vandalizing cars and car dealerships and charging stations. It's outrageous. It is terrorism. People ought to be put in jail and left there for a very long time and be taught a lesson. With a guy who helps our country, who runs successful companies, who doesn't have to be doing this, and now one of his companies is under systematic terroristic threat and violence all over the country, and people seem to be laughing about it or fine with it. It's outrageous. I've sat at this table and had people say, we should cut Elon Musk from the government totally. He rescued our astronauts today. Is that what we want? The treatment of this guy is outrageous. These people who are doing this need to be found, put in jail, and made an example of.
I mean, you agree, because as a Republican strategist, you wouldn't have advised him to go in front of the White House and drive a Tesla.
Wait, why?
Because
of course I would have. You know why? Because if I were advising a Republican president, I would say, let's support American companies that have thousands of American workers and thousands more workers who make indirect products for it. Yeah, I think it would be a good idea if American companies did well under my administration.
Okay, so you're going to go ahead and support a billionaire but not support the American worker and not necessarily.
Who do you think makes Teslas, Sochi? American workers. It's good if
but it's
Tesla
very
does
much
well,
as
American
Jana
well.
mentioned.
You think Elon builds them all in his basement? They got factories all over the place,
including in China. But you know,
yeah. Do they not have thousands of Americans?
No, of course they do. The visual of him driving a six-figure.
Did Joe Biden drive a Jeep Rubicon around the South Lawn?
A six-figure car
Where do they make those?
Is owned by a billionaire in the White House.
Is giving
billions. The UAW had a stake in it, and the UAW gave money to Joe Biden, and they supported Joe Biden. You're saying one-handed.
Well, you're talking about the UAW. You're kind of making a point about the workers.
A billionaire who is in the federal government making cuts and making business deals that end up benefiting himself.
Well, a lot of those
UAW miracle look for Donald
seen
Trump.
Democrats so excited to tear down an American company or companies the way they are right now. It's crazy.